Ever considered that the tension in your neck might be less about aging and more about how many hours you spend glued to a screen each day?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and with me is Alara Sky. Today we're unpacking the newest evidence that links prolonged sitting and screen time to neck pain, and to a nervous system that can't switch off.
Neck pain has quietly become one of the most common complaints of modern life. What used to be a rare annoyance now interferes with how you sleep, think, work, and recover from stress. Screens may feel harmless, yet the way you hold them affects how your spine moves, how your nerves fire, and even how your heart responds to daily pressure.
A 2025 meta-analysis in BMC Public Health examined 25 studies with 43,184 participants and found a clear pattern. Sitting just 4 hours a day raises your risk of neck pain by 60%. Stretch that to 6 hours and the risk climbs to 88%. The study confirms a dose-response effect. The more you sit, the more likely discomfort becomes.
Screen time amplifies that risk. 1 hour starts the upward trend, 2 hours trigger a sharper jump, and 4 hours accelerate it further. The takeaway is simple. Every extra stretch of passive screen use stacks up biological stress that your neck and the rest of your body must absorb.
Different screens aren't equal. Cell phone use was the worst offender, boosting neck pain odds by 82% compared to non-users. Computer use also carried significant risk, yet television watching showed a weaker link. Researchers point to posture. Slouching forward over a phone places far greater strain on cervical structures than leaning back to watch TV.
Women and office workers face the highest vulnerability. The analysis showed that women have a 43% stronger link between sitting and neck pain than men. Employees fared nearly twice as poorly as students, likely because job demands limit movement breaks and prolong seated hours in less ergonomic environments.
What's happening under the skin? Extended sitting increases pressure on spinal discs, reduces blood flow to muscles and joints, and weakens the deep stabilizing muscles of the neck. Over time, these changes stiffen joints and misalign vertebrae, setting the stage for chronic pain and tension headaches that radiate into the shoulders.
When you sit with your head tilted forward, neck flexor muscles remain shortened while extensors stay overstretched. That imbalance erodes joint mobility and builds silent fatigue until pain becomes constant. Frequent movement breaks counter this cycle by restoring circulation and easing muscular strain long before symptoms spiral.
The damage isn't confined to muscles and discs. It reaches your nervous system. A cross-sectional study in Curis tracked tech users and found that forward head posture tampers with heart rate variability, a measure of how well your body toggles between stress and recovery. Severe text neck angles locked participants in sympathetic dominance, the fight or flight state.
Those stuck in the forward head posture showed higher scores on neck disability scales and reported difficulty concentrating, fatigue, and disrupted sleep. Imaging revealed compression at the C1 to C2 vertebrae, areas that house nerves regulating heart rate and blood pressure. Misalignment in this zone limits oxygen to the brainstem and triggers adrenaline release even while you sit still.
Phone addiction compounds the problem. Higher nomophobia scores, fear of being without a phone, correlated with more neck pain, anxiety, and stress. The deeper your head tilt, the more arteries and nerves get compressed, feeding a loop of poor posture, stress overload, and worsening discomfort.
Here's the encouraging part. Posture correction restores balance. Even small improvements in head alignment measurably boost parasympathetic activity, the calm and repair side of the nervous system. People regain energy, sleep better, and tolerate daily stress with less strain, often without medication or gadgets.
Biofeedback tools help cement new habits. A wearable posture monitor, an app that pings when you slouch, or even a sticky note on your screen provides instant cues. That feedback turns posture into a mini-game. Notice the slouch, adjust, get rewarded by feeling lighter and more alert.
So what practical steps can you put in motion today? First, Stand up at least every 30 minutes. If you sit for work, cap total seated time around 3 hours and stretch for a minute every hour. Walk to refill water, roll your shoulders, or raise your arms overhead to reset posture and blood flow.
Second, trim non-essential screen time. Endless scrolling in bed might feel relaxing, yet it hammers both your posture and nervous system. Reserve phone use for essentials, then swap excess screen minutes for walking, stretching, or face-to-face conversation. Your neck and your sleep quality will thank you.
Third, train the deep neck and upper back muscles daily. Simple moves like chin tucks, wall angels, and scapular squeezes for 5 minutes a day strengthen the flexors and extensors that hold your head upright. Relief often begins within a week when these stabilizers wake up.
Fourth, adjust screen height. Raise laptops and monitors to eye level with stands, books, or an external keyboard. When texting, lift your phone to your face instead of dropping your head. That single shift dramatically cuts the load on cervical discs and nerves.
Fifth, lean on biofeedback. A posture-correcting wearable or periodic phone alert builds awareness until good alignment becomes second nature. Visual or vibration cues tap into habit loops, making it easy to self-correct long before pain surfaces.
Why does text neck matter? Each downward glance pushes your head forward, straining muscles, compressing nerves, and disrupting blood flow. The more time you spend in that posture, the more chronic pain, fatigue, and tension build up.
How much sitting is too much? 4 hours daily raises neck pain risk by 60%. 6 hours pushes it to 88%. More time, especially on phones, amplifies both musculoskeletal and nervous system stress.
Who's most at risk? Women and office workers. Differences in muscle strength, hormone profiles, and workplace ergonomics make these groups more susceptible to the toll of prolonged sitting.
How does poor posture reshape your stress response? Forward head alignment reduces heart rate variability and traps your body in fight or flight mode, increasing stress hormones, sapping energy, and undermining sleep.
What can you do right now? Stand every 30 minutes, raise screens to eye level, limit needless screen time, practice posture exercises daily, and use reminders to stay alert to alignment.
Here's your challenge. Today, set a timer that prompts you to stand once every half hour, elevate your phone or monitor to meet your gaze, and carve out 1 hour of screen-free time. Fill that hour with a walk, stretches, or conversation, and feel the difference in neck ease and mental clarity.
Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.